Your people will breathe again. Talk about my people. Those who have ears.
Since we're talking about liquor stores, how is it that, you know, anybody but a Hebrew Israelite, a quote-unquote African-American, can come in and get a restaurant or come in and get a store?
Right.
I was a doggone, I'm sorry, I'm going to say this real quick and then I'm going to get off because I will talk your ear off. Man, I did 7 years of service in the military, and I'm not no disgruntled veteran or anything like that, but I'm just explaining to you how we are cursed by my own personal experience.
Right.
7 years in the military, got not as much as a negative counseling, got out with about $20,000, had an outstanding business plan written. Why was I unable to get a business? Why was I unable to get a business? Why was I unable to find a building? Huh? But you have somebody who can come over here and can barely speak English,
right?
You know what I'm saying? And they got 4 or 5 businesses. Those are the curses.
And I just want to elaborate more on these curses in Deuteronomy 28 and Leviticus 26. How can someone read those curses and not know who it's talking about? Because, I mean, you will be stricken with disease. Your sojourners will go higher than you, which is what Aki Moshe is talking about how all these different nationalities, Mexicans, Koreans, Arabs, all of these people could come in our neighborhoods and get businesses and get these things, but we cannot. It's not due to some environmental situation. It's not due to quote-unquote black people being lazy and don't want to do nothing with themselves. Those are all Gentile or other nations or quote-unquote the black elite answers to our situations here. That has nothing to do with it. What has to do with it is us being cursed. We're not cursed with black skin. We're cursed with struggle. And the reason we are cursed with struggle is because we refuse to follow the commandments of Yah. That's just like if I had 10 kids and one set of those kids is triplets. And I said, okay, mommy is going to be gone. These set of triplets, I need you guys to teach all the other kids in the house my rules. I need you to teach them what I want you to do. I am your mother. And then I come back and my house is in shambles. Of course I'm going to get on everybody. But who am I going to punish worse? The everybody else or the people who I told to go spread my word? I'm going to get on those triplets for not doing so. So, I mean, that is how Israel is, and that is how our Father is. We have to treat this as if a mother to a child or a father to a child. Yah the Most High, not God, Jesus, Allah, Jehovah, Buddha, not those gods, but Yah the Most High, He chose Israel.
Okay.
Quote-unquote black people, quote-unquote African-American people, quote-unquote Haitian people, quote-unquote Puerto Ricans, quote-unquote Jamaicans. He chose you to be His chosen people, to spread His word, to keep His commandments. But did we do that? No, we did not. And that is why we're cursed, because we didn't do it.
Okay.
Nobody to blame but ourselves. We can't blame Whitey. We can't blame Habib, you know, for selling us the kinky weave in the store. I mean, all you have to do is read the curses of Deuteronomy 28, Leviticus 26. It explains it all right there. I mean, if you can read, I mean, I don't understand why Christians don't get it. Christians, most of all, they constantly deny.
Case in point, I'm sorry. If Christianity was really the way that we as Hebrew Israelites were supposed to govern ourselves and govern our laws, I counted from, Laramie to this street right here. There are 7 churches just on one side of the street coming, and that's maybe about 5 blocks there. You know what I'm saying? 7 churches right there.
And 5 blocks.
Scattered in between those, and that's just on one side of the street. And scattered in between those churches are liquor stores. Now, bear that, if this is really the way that we're supposed to live, why is there death? Why is there poverty? Why is there grief? You know what I'm saying? It's just rampant here in the city. You know what I'm saying? And not just in the city. Wherever you have Hebrew Israelites, you know what I'm saying? It's this way in Haiti. It's this way in Jamaica. It's this way in Cuba. You see what I'm saying? But they want to make it seem like just because you're a Hebrew and you speak English, you're different from that Hebrew who speaks Spanish. No, you're the same.
That's
you know what I'm saying? Because the curses will follow us. You see what I'm saying? So if Christianity is really that deal, then why are things still messed up? You know what I'm saying? For all of you who are Christians who are viewing this, I challenge you to ask that question right now.
Right. And when and another thing I want to stress about Christianity, when we say Christianity, we mean like the Catholic Church, Jehovah's Witnesses, Islam, all these religions derive from Christianity, and there's proof of that we will show in future videos. But just for right now, those are all Christianity. And I mean, you got Christians who are in the church saying they don't like Muslims, or they don't like Jehovah's Witnesses, or you got Muslims who say they don't like Christians. Y'all all the same thing. And see, that's why Scripture says, I did not choose a religion, I chose a nation to spread my truth. There is no one church, or there is no one religion. And that's why we must understand this, because according to Scripture, there's going to be a man of sin. There's going to be a false Messiah. And this false Messiah will bring a one world order. He will bring a one world religion, a one world bank, a one world currency, a one world everything. So if you are a part of this system, if you are in a religion, then of course you're going to fall right into it. Because the man of sin is going to be whoever you want him to be. You want him to be Jesus, he's going to be Jesus. You want him to be Jehovah, he's going to be Jehovah. Allah, Buddha, God, he's going to be those people you want them to be. And he's going to make the Most High Yah seem like Satan. And see, that is why it's important for us to get in these scriptures. And it's important for us to research, you guys. I mean, it's too... You're worth it. Your salvation is worth it. It's too important. You know, this is not just for people sitting up here talking about please join our church or please be a part of our religion. We are not a religion. We are a way of life. There's no such thing as a religion. Yah chose a way of life in which we are supposed to live. And then these Satan-inspired people came in and changed everything around because, what scripture is it? Isaiah, I believe it's 14:12. Isaiah 14:12 says, Satan says, I am going to rise among you. I want to be like the Most High. So of course there's no surprise that there's a church on every street. There's no surprise that there are a lot of religions around. It doesn't surprise me that people say that the Most High name ain't Yah and the Messiah name ain't Yahoshua. It doesn't surprise me that people change the scriptures when Deuteronomy 4:2 specifically says do not add to or take away. That does not surprise me because it says that Satan wants to be like the Most High. So I apologize if I offend anyone, but all these other gods you are worshiping, you're worshiping Satan. Because a lot of people like to say, well, God has many names. You know what? You are absolutely right. God does have many names. Jesus, Buddha, Allah, all the names, exactly. All the names we have just named, those are all names of God. You're absolutely right. But Yah, understand, is not a God. Yah is our creator. Yah is our father, and we respect him, and that's why we're doing the things that we're doing now.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead.
You made some very excellent points because there are many gods, and the proof of there are many gods is the what do they call it? The World Religion Organization or something.
The Parliament of World Religion.
Yeah, that's just the one world religion being set up.
Yep.
And they all are there under the Pope. It's the Pope. It's Islam. It's American Islam. It's the Middle Eastern Islam. It's the witches. It's the Satanists. It's the Buddhists. It's all of them. They come together. The witches and Satanists, they all are worshiping the same God.
That's right.
And that's what they're going off of. They have all these people that are involved in these religions coming to these meetings and saying we all worship the same God. It is the same God. It's Satan. It's very easy.
Right.
It's very easy to see. And if you notice, all of these religions that all stem one way or another from the Holy Scriptures, they all are based on the Scriptures, but nobody does exactly as the Scriptures say. We have to obey what the Most High says. If He tells us to do something, what did the Messiah say? Yahushua, you should not live by bread alone, but every word that comes forth from the Father Yah. Every word. That means you get rid of nothing. You get rid of nothing. There's nothing that you can get rid of. All good.
Hallelujah.
You know what? I'm glad you said that, because we need to distinguish ourselves from one other group. And I think you guys out there know exactly who I'm talking about. These fake, phony, I'm not even going to call them brothers, but these fake, phony agents who call themselves Hebrew Israelites. And if you guys seen YouTube videos, you know exactly who I'm talking about. You know, and see, we're not afraid of you. You see, because the cowards will be the first to go into the lake of fire.